Hi guys, it's Matthew here. Welcome back to another video on my channel today. Today, in this episode, guys, I'm going to be ranking every one of the MCU trilogies and franchises, as a matter of fact. And the reason why I say franchise, the reason why I say franchises as well is because I'm including the Avengers movies and the Thor movies. Because to some people now consider them franchises because they got 4 movies instead of 3, as a matter of fact. So those will be included in this ranking, as a matter of fact. Now, I was gonna do this video. Last month when Chris from Film Stock, Austin Burke, and Sean Chandler did this ranking, as a matter of fact. So I was gonna do it then, but then I ended up being too busy, as a matter of fact. So that's why I did my tier list yesterday, and I'm doing the ranking of the trilogies right now, guys. But comment down below which is your least favorite MCU trilogy and which one is your favorite, and if you're up for it, please do rank in the comment section down below. My list is not the right list, it's just my list. And if you disagree with these, that is okay, as a matter of fact. I got nothing against you, as a matter of fact. So please share your list down in the comment section down below, guys. And also, guys, if you guys can please like it, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends, that really help out my channel greatly. And also, guys, those of you guys that are new to the channel, I do more than just movies and physical media related content. I also do Lego related stuff, video games, all sorts of stuff like that, guys. So if that kind of stuff is your speed to watch on YouTube, guys, please make sure you go watch a couple of my other videos. Go couple of my other videos with chance, guys. And if you do end up liking this channel, guys, please do give this video a big, huge thumbs up. Leave a like and a comment. And be sure you hit that red subscribe button, but most importantly, make sure you press that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And also, guys, those of you guys that are not new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you go subscribe after this video, guys. But without any further ado, guys, enjoy the video. Let's get started. Okay. So just to let you guys know, I will be ranking these trilogies based off of how good they are, how many movies in the actual trilogy I liked, and what movies and what's bad about them. So I'll be ranking. So I will be judging how I like each movie and whatnot. So make sure you keep that in mind, guys. So let's get into it. So coming in last place. Now this is one I tried to keep out of last place, as a matter of fact. And that is the Captain America trilogy. So if you guys have been following me on the channel for a long enough time, you guys know that I'm a huge Captain America fan. He's number 2 when it comes to Marvel superheroes for me. And the reason why I put this trilogy in last place is because I enjoy the Winter Soldier, but I loved Civil War. Like, I always liked Captain America Civil War, but I've never been real crazy about the very first Captain America, though, and I say that because this is like one of the slower MCU movies, as a matter of fact. Like, I feel like it's like the very first Doctor Strange. Like there's some action in it. It goes slow. It has action in it, and then it's slow. So to me, it just goes back and forth from being entertaining, and then it just goes back to being slow with the first Captain America, as a matter of fact. But I was gonna put the Ant-Man trilogy in last place, and then I thought, I think I kind of like the first Ant-Man better than the first Captain America, to be honest, because I just don't like how the first Captain America movie plays out, as a matter of fact. But the other two I really enjoy. So speaking of Ant-Man, though, next up on the list. I forgot. I didn't count how many trilogies there were before this. So there's. Hold on, guys. I'm only counting. Oh, this. So there's seven of them total. There's seven of them total. That just came to mind. So, speaking of Ant Man, though, coming in at number six is the Ant Man trilogy. As a matter of fact, so now I like the first Ant Man better than the little. Like I'm not like all that impressed with the first Ant Man, but I enjoy Ant Man and the Wasp and Ant Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It's just like the first Captain America trilogy. Like I didn't really like the first movie as much, but then the second and the third movie are really good, as a matter of fact. And so the reason why I didn't really like the first Ant-Man, as a matter of fact, is because it was just kind of weird. Like when they first introduced Ant-Man, you weren't expecting all that weird stuff in it. And personally, I didn't like the weird stuff. But then when they did Ant-Man and the Wasp, that to me that was better because they actually played it out, because you're used to the weird stuff that's in the trilogy, as a matter of fact. And so yeah, I just really like I'm really like I've been really like the last two Ant-Man movies, but the first one not so much, as a matter of fact. But it comes in at number six on my list. Coming in at number five are the Thor movies. So now, if you guys have been following me for a long time, my number one favorite Marvel superhero is Thor, as a matter of fact. And personally, I like all of these movies except for one, and that is Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok is bad. And personally, I think Ragnarok is worse than the first Captain America or the first Ant-Man. And so the reason why I put this one above Ant-Man and Captain America is because I liked more of these movies. Mainly because Thor has four movies, and I liked the other three, and then since they only had three movies, I only liked two of Captain America and Ant-Man, as a matter of fact. So that's why I put this one above this one, as a matter of fact. So the first one is phenomenal. Thor: The Dark World is phenomenal. Ragnarok is bad, and then Thor: Love and Thunder is phenomenal. So now, I don't like Thor Ragnarok at all. Like, I say this all the time. Like I don't like it because it gives you more questions than answers, as a matter of fact. Like, every time the movie moves on to a different scene, it always has a new question, and not a single question gets answered. Like, they even tell you why Thor was underground for why Hulk, not Thor, excuse me, why Hulk was underground for 2 years, and that's why he didn't remember Thor's, because he was underground for 2 years, and they don't tell you why he was underground for 2 years. And I felt like that there wasn't a point to Ragnarok at all. Like, I felt like the whole point of Ragnarok was just to get us introduced to Korg and Valkyrie, as a matter of fact. Like what I wish they shouldn't have done, as a matter of fact, is get us introduced to Korg and Valkyrie and Thor: The Dark World, and then just skip Ragnarok, and then just did Love and Thunder from there, because other than that, I don't see a point to Ragnarok at all. And I feel like the people making Ragnarok, they're all like, we don't know what the next movie in the MCU should be. So you know what? Let's just make a random Marvel movie and throw it into the MCU and see how well it does. And they did, and I didn't think they did a very good job with it. I know a lot of people love this movie and like this movie, but I'm one of the few that hates it, and then we'll only watch either the first two Thors or Love and Thunder, because Love and Thunder is my favorite MCU movie, and this one comes in at number 5 on my list. Coming in at number 4, as a matter of fact, and this is the very first time that I'm ever putting Spider-Man over Thor, as a matter of fact, and the reason why I put this one above the Thor movies is because Thor has a movie I don't like, and then I all 3 of the Spider-Man movies in the MCU, I pretty much like all of those in a way. Although I do think No Way Home is overrated. It's just my personal opinion, because I didn't think Spider-Man No Way Home needed to be granted as the top movie for Phase 4, or one of the top 10 or top 5 or even top 3 Marvel movies, as a matter of fact. But I thought No Way Home was good. It was fine. And then I enjoyed Homecoming, but out of all 3 of these, Spider-Man No Way Home is my favorite. And I feel like they put decent storylines in all of these movies, as a matter of fact, and they put decent storylines in all these movies, and then all the action premises in every one of these movies I thought was pretty decent as well. But the reason why No Way Home, one of the reasons on why No Way Home, not No Way Home, Far From Home is my favorite, is because I think Jake Gyllenhaal's performance as Mysterio is really good, as a matter of fact, and I just liked how he finally, I just like the whole concept of a Marvel movie taking place in another country, as a matter of fact, and so I like that a lot, and I liked how I liked the ending for Mysterio, as a matter of fact, and the send off of Spider-Man until he returns in No Way Home, as a matter of fact. So yes, I think all 3 Spider-Man movies are pretty decent. Like I said, I like all 3 Spider-Man movies in a way, and I enjoy all these, as a matter of fact. And the Spider-Man trilogy comes in at number 4 on my list. Coming in at number 3, for me, is going to be the Avengers franchise, as a matter of fact. So for these movies, I would put these below the Thor movies, because the only movie that I like different from the Avengers movies is Avengers Age of Ultron, and I think Age of Ultron is good, but I like Age of Ultron better than Ragnarok, because I don't think Age of Ultron is bad or anything. But the very first Avengers Endgame, not the very first Avengers Endgame, the very first Avengers movie, I enjoyed that one, because I love how everything plays out and whatnot, and I liked how pretty much the main bad guy was Loki after we got him introduced to Thor, and he came back to fight everybody that we got introduced to in Phase 1, as a matter of fact, and so I like that. They did a decent job with that, as a matter of fact. The car chase at the very beginning was good. because after he turned Loki to his side, and then Stellan Skarsgård's character. I forget his name all the time, but I liked how Loki turned him bad so he could get them to work for him. As a matter of fact, so I like that as well, and so yes, I think Avengers Age of Ultron, I keep saying the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. The very first Avengers is a great introduction to the Avengers trilogy, as a matter of fact. So yes, I like the very first Avengers, and then we move in to Age of Ultron. So now this one I don't think is bad, but I don't think it's definitely, in my opinion, not as good as all the other ones, as a matter of fact. So yes, I like the very beginning of this movie, like when they're on the snowy mountains battling the Winter Soldiers and whatnot, and then they're just killing all the bad guys. And so yes, I like everything about this. The battle between Hulk and Iron Man, and the Hulkbuster, when they're fighting each other and whatnot. I thought that scene was kind of fun too, when he's just like going to when he's just hitting Hulk, and then he's just like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I thought that was funny, and yeah, but I don't think that this movie really plays out like all the other Avengers movies do, as a matter of fact. So that's why. So that's why I don't think this is a bad movie, but I definitely think all the others are way better, as a matter of fact. And then here we have, and then we move into Avengers: Infinity War, as a matter of fact. This is probably my second favorite in the Avengers franchise, as a matter of fact, because I just thought it was a ton of fun seeing everybody on screen together. Well, we didn't see entirely everybody. Like I tell some Marvel fan, like I've told a couple of Marvel fans that not everybody was in Avengers: Infinity War, as a matter of fact. And then people were all like to me, "What are you talking about, Matthew? Everybody was in that movie." And then I always say, Ant-Man and Hawkeye, those were the only two that weren't in that movie at all, because I can't remember why they weren't in it, but I always say they're not in that movie, as a matter of fact. And then so yeah, seeing almost everybody on screen together for the first time was just a lot of fun, as a matter of fact. But Avengers Endgame, it is my favorite out of all four of these movies, as a matter of fact. And so the reason why I like this is because, truthfully, at the very end of Avengers Endgame is where we actually see everybody on screen together, as a matter of fact, because Hawkeye comes back and Ant-Man comes back. So minus everybody that died before Endgame and everybody that we got introduced to later. That is the only time that we seen them all on screen together. Was at the very end of Avengers Endgame and whatnot. And the reason why I like this is because the MCU has kept growing and growing and growing. And they built up moments. They built up every moment in the MCU to work up to Avengers Endgame, as a matter of fact. And so yes, I enjoyed Avengers Endgame. I loved it, and it's my number 6. It's my 6th favorite Marvel MCU movie of all time, as a matter of fact. And I think this is a very decent movie, as a matter of fact, and I'm excited to watch the next 2 Avengers movies that we have coming out in the same year, as a matter of fact. I'm really excited to see what those 2 bring, and the Avengers movies, they come in at number 3 on my list. So my runner up here is the Iron Man trilogy. As a matter of fact, so now a lot of people say the Iron Man trilogy. The first one's good, and then the other two are just flat out bad. And then I also heard a couple of people say the Iron Man trilogy is interesting because they say it has one of the best movies in the MCU, one of the worst movies in the MCU, and one of the more underrated movies in the MCU. So now a lot of people put the first one as their top 5, but I don't. I think I thought when I did my tier list yesterday, I didn't put the first Iron Man in best of the best. I put it on the great tier, so I liked it. I'm like with Iron Man, I'm like Spider-Man. Like I'm not obsessed with Iron Man, but I do appreciate him as a superhero into Marvel products and in the MCU, just like I do with Spider-Man, as a matter of fact. And so yes, the first one is great. I kind of enjoyed the second one better, just because I thought it was a pretty decent sequel, and I just like the introduction to Black Widow and a War Machine. As a matter of fact, I actually thought the fight between Iron Man and War Machine was pretty fun. As a matter of fact, so yes, I loved the second Iron Man. Now the first movie, so not the first movie, the third movie is my favorite because I think that this movie is the most entertaining to me, and I think it's the most action packed to me and whatnot, and I just really like the part where Iron Man uses all his suits to go against bad guys and whatnot. I enjoy that as well, as a matter of fact. So yes, I enjoy Iron Man 3. So yes, the first one was enjoyable, but I love the second and the third one too, as a matter of fact. And these come in at number 2 on my list. But coming in at number 1 is the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, as a matter of fact. So I put these movies at the top of my list for one reason. Because the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy is the only trilogy in the MCU that I like every single movie the same of. Like the first Iron Man, I don't like it. I don't like it as the same as Iron Man 2 and 3. And then I don't like Avengers Age of Ultron as much. And then I think Thor Ragnarok is bad. I don't enjoy all the Spider-Man movies the same way. And I don't enjoy the first Ant-Man or the first Captain America as much as the second and the third Ant-Man and Captain America, as a matter of fact. So yes, I like every single Guardians of the Galaxy movie the same, as a matter of fact. And although the first two I like the same, but Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is my favorite out of all three of them because building up the characters in the first two movies, as a matter of fact, so we're learning more and more about them, and then in the third one, we see James Gunn close out the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, so getting their final backstory moments and whatnot. Same thing with Rocket. As a matter of fact, I just thought it was a phenomenal ending to the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, as a matter of fact. So every one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies I love, and I will continue to enjoy these movies, and most likely watch all three of them back to back at some point in my life, as a matter of fact, because I want to watch all three of them back to back in my life, as a matter of fact. And so yes, although I think the best bad guy in the movie, in this trilogy though, is Ronan, and then Igor was the villain in the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I thought Kurt Russell's performance as him was pretty decent, as a matter of fact. But the villain in the third movie, I can't remember his name, but I thought he did his character good. But him as a character, I don't really like, because he tortures animals and whatnot, and he only wants Rocket so he could torture him again like he was when he was younger, as a matter of fact. And so yes, the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy comes in at number 1 on my list, as a matter of fact. That is it for this video, guys. As a matter of fact, that is my ranking of all the Marvel MCU trilogies and franchises on my list, as a matter of fact. And so yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what is your favorite Marvel trilogy? What is your least favorite Marvel trilogy? And if you're willing to do so, please take a moment and rank and share your ranking down below in the comment section. As a matter of fact, guys, well, without any further ado, guys, I'm going to go get bringing you back to more videos, because more are on the way sooner rather than later, as a matter of fact, guys. And if you guys can please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends, that really help out my channel greatly. And also, guys, those of you guys that are new to the channel, I do more than just movies and physical media related content. I also do Lego related stuff, video games, all sorts of stuff like that, guys. So if that kind of stuff is your speed to watch on YouTube, guys, please make sure you go watch a couple of my other videos, get a couple of my other videos a chance, guys. And if you do end up liking this channel, guys, please do give this video a big, huge thumbs up, and leave a like and a comment, and make sure you hit that red subscribe button. But most importantly, press that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And also, guys, those of you guys that are not new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you go subscribe right after this video, guys. But without any further ado, guys, take care, drink water, and stay safe, and I will see you all in the very next video. Bye!